Okay, this is a great piece. This is General Madine, and he's on a Empire Strikes Back card back. So this is a sample piece. It's labelled as a miscard, but AFA's labelled it wrong. So it's on the Empire Strikes Back 48 back C Luke Hoth card with the free Revenge of the Jedi Admiral Akbar offer. And here's the figure. So it comes with his pointer. Very likely that this is a hand-painted sample figure. You can see his grey beard, painted face. Very cool figure, this. Not the most exciting character, I know, but still. It's a bit like the blacked out Ewoks, not the most exciting channel, but you know, has it where it counts. So, very nice figure. Very nice piece. I mean, to get this in the UK, you know, from a UK seller, it's not, you know, because most of these will be in the States, so it's quite fortuitous that I picked this up when I did, even though it was at the time still quite expensive. So it's got the, you know, that's such a nice piece. I mean, the card's got edge wear, some light denting, some edge wear at the bottom, some tiny little splits. I mean, the blister has quite a lot of slight crushing there, especially around there. You can see it there. Slightly yellowed. But this is such a nice thing. I mean, you do see this one if you look at samples, carded samples. And I think he's been found on other cards as well, Empire cards. Good look at the figure. I mean, the most famous version of Madine is the green-haired Taiwan variant. But what this is a sample, is that they took the upcoming Return of the Jedi moulded figures, obviously this is in its painted form, and applied them to whatever cards were available just to see how it would look carded, how the bubble would hold the figure in. Obviously I've got that Gamorrean guard on the 2-1B, which is a really nice piece. And a few years later this one was available, so I grabbed that. I think the seller was in Scotland. There's the AFA grading. So it says 1982 Kenner, Star Wars ESB 47 8-back C Luke Hoth General Madine miscard. I mean, this is obviously not a miscard, it's a sample, because, you know, this figure never came out in 1982. Card gets 75, bubble 75, figure 85, 75, excellent near mint plus. Just a great piece. Just so cool. You can see that the accessory is taped in there. Really nice. Let's look at the back of the card. This is typical 48 back C. I've got the Chewbacca on this card. It's the blue back card, bright blue with the Revenge offer there. So before they decided to change the name back to Return of the Jedi. There's the Akbar offer. 48 figures. So this is pre-Return of the Jedi issue. The first 48, the first Return of the Jedi cards would have been 48 backs as well. And that would have been the Canon 48 back Return of the Jedi with Neon Nom offer. See a bit of denting there in the blister. It's just such a nice piece. So yeah, really cool carded piece of Kenner pre-production here. These go for a lot of money now, so even though it was expensive when I bought this in around 2013, it'd be a lot more now. So very pleased I picked it up then. I mean, it's one I saw it on eBay and had to, maybe in a couple of hours. It didn't take much to really talk myself into forking out the money. So 1982 archival case. So good. I mean, what a miscard is more like a tri-logo miscard, where you got the tri-logo card with the wrong figure on it, and those were done intentionally. This is more of just whatever card back was available, they just stuck the figure on, the sample figure. So yeah, very pleased to have this. Looks great. Got current movie and the new movie coming up, plus the movie title era. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this. You can get miscards on the French Meccano cards as well, they're quite common. Sometimes on Palatoy, but they're a bit more unusual. I mean, you can get the Darth Vader on the Chewbacca card on the Return of Jedi 65 back, I think. Well, I don't think I have that, so hopefully one day I'll find it and I'll be able to show it to you guys. But this is just such a nice piece. So, carded sample. I mean, this is the sort of thing the sort of big US collectors go for now. Just so good. I mean, it was like, I saw it on eBay and, it was either get it or don't get it, because, these seldom show up. I mean, nowadays this would go on Hakes or something like that, or on Vectis. But there can't be too many of these in the UK. I mean, most of them will be in US hands, or focus figure collectors. I mean, there is a lot of, it's a pretty worn card. This probably ended up in the hands of a Kenner employee, then, ended up in the collection of a US collector, then somehow ended up in Scotland, and then ended up with me. But it's nice to have something that's not what was sold in the shops, but was part of the Kenner development history. It shows us a part of the process of manufacturing these figures. I'm obviously boring you to death, but it's just to see how the figures look carded, and same with the Gamorrean guard. So yeah, so I hope you like looking at this. It's just nice to have something, such an oddity. Just looks great. Okay, so I hope you like looking at that. Time for me to end this waffle. Say goodbye. Bye. Cheers, goodbye.